Great morning. Great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I am waiting on you. Yes, you. You guys come on, come on, come on. Excited for this word this morning. Looking forward to sharing with you guys. This is a word of conviction. Okay? So let me just tell y'all now. This one is for conviction. Okay? Not just y'all now. Listen, this one is really for me. Okay? So you guys come on in, come on in. Come on in. And I'm going to share with you what God has been sharing with me, what he really was speaking to me about this morning. And hopefully it'll bless you and me on this journey. So you guys come on. Y'all see I'm still on the road, still yet traveling. I must be too early for y'all. I will get off in this later. Great morning, great morning. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here and where you are tuning in from. Make sure you share. Let them know she live, y'all. She live. We're on the road headed to an event at our cousin's church, their women's conference. Actually, it's the place where, and this is almost the anniversary, if not the anniversary, of when I did my vision board that resulted in my husband showing up. What? Come on, somebody. Yes, Kim in Delaware. I see you, Kim. I see you. I see you. You guys come in and share. Listen, my husband's talking about in the car. Stop taking me driving, sir. Focus on the road. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We have our live, y'all. Listen, we didn't think this through. Like, we should have got our shot, the little shots out before we drove. That's what we should have done. The travel shot. We didn't think about it. We just was moving, honey, because we got so much going on. It's been nonstop. So, our bad. But we're going to do it moving, okay? The bottles would have been so much easier. That's why I love them. But we just didn't. We didn't think it all the way through. We were rushing. Listen, I left my laptop charger, so y'all know. Okay. All right. I thought y'all knew. Great morning, Mud. How are you, beautiful? Good to see you. Good to see you. Y'all, do me a favor. Please share. Let people know that we're live. I'm live earlier than normal because I've been going live about 6:45, 6:50. Okay. So, listen. That's how people get put out the car, right there. They're 7 o'clock.
I'm driving. You put me up?
Yes. I'll drive, okay? Hey, April. Hey, Kareem. We're going to see you in just a minute. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Jason. How are you, brother? All right, y'all. It's enough of y'all on here. Let's go ahead. Y'all know how we do. We shake it up. I got on white. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord, okay? Thank you, Jason. Shake it up, shake it up. And we finna pour it up. I'm finna pour it up because he driving.
Give me 2 hands. I don't want to spill on me either.
All right, y'all. All right. So, here's to thinking about your commitments before you make them. Look, so you can keep them. don't know that's all. He kidding. He kidding. I'm just playing. Yeah, he feeling it. We're going to talk about this. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Make sure that's tight. Okay. So let's talk about this word right here. The Lord has been dealing with me about commitment. And I think that the one challenge was the start. No, it wasn't the start, but it really was his way of giving me another level of discipline, right? Another way to think about life, another way to examine my life. You know, everything that God does is designed to make us better, make us better than we were, to improve us, to make us more like Him, right? And so this morning, he was talking to me about commitments. Because last night, y'all, I'm not going to lie, I was talking to April. We were doing some stuff with the business, and I was so tired. I was nodding off. She's like, Dr. V, I'm getting ready to get out here. You go on and go to sleep. And that was my plan. I was going to go to sleep. But y'all, listen, let me tell y'all something. I went to, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was putting the laptop down. I was plugging my phone up, knocked over a Okay, so we'll see if y'all waited, if y'all exited, and y'all come back. Now, mind you, we're traveling, but we're on a major interstate where we have coverage. Listen, y'all, this is the most insane thing because my husband still has full bars. Like, why is it doing this? Because it needs to get this word. Listen, y'all know anytime I have these kind of difficulties, it's a word the enemy doesn't want us to have. It's a word the enemy doesn't want us to get. Oh, but we gonna get this word today. Today we getting this word. This word is a word that is needed, right? So y'all do me a favor, share, share, and let people know that it's back. Y'all share and let people know that it's back. Because this is too good to miss. So as you guys are coming back in, hey Christina, how are you, beautiful?
Mimi?
Mm-hmm. He talking about, is that Mimi? That's Mimi. So you guys, those of you who are just joining, literally it's gone out 3 times. One time I didn't think it was, the first time I didn't think it was going to let me back in. And then I was finally able to get back in, but it's not like we're on a strip where normally I have a problem with signal. It's not like, it's none of that, right? So when that happens, it means that there is a word that the enemy does not want to go forth because of the power of the word. So you talking about Mimi is adjusting to having a newborn in the house. Well, at least you're on fall break right now. So, well, you said you weren't on break. Even though there was a break, you're not on break. Wow. Okay. Well, keep praying because it'll come together, right? So, you guys...
5 months.
So, you guys, listen. In doing the one challenge, last night, I was telling you guys that I was trying to plug up my phone. I think that's what it was. Knocked over a soda, right? Which I was already struggling to drink. Knocked over a soda, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get up, I gotta grab the soda, I gotta grab the laptop, I gotta make sure that it doesn't mess the laptop. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I get up, I grab the towel, I move everything, I get everything cleaned up, and now I'm up. But I had not done my push-ups, squats, and crunches. And I was like, well, and I was laying there thinking, this is what I was thinking in my head. I need to do these push-ups and these crunches and these squats. I wonder if I could just roll over on the bed and do the push-ups on the bed. Now, that was an option, but baby, after I spilled that soda, I had to get up anyway. So I went on and I did 10 wall push-ups, 10 squats, and I did 10 squats. I can't remember. Between 5 and 10, and I did 10 crunches. Now, normally I do not do no 10 crunches. I do 5 crunches, but I did more. And this is what I want you all to know. I would have felt some type of way about breaking that commitment to myself, and that hasn't always been the case. I've not always been good. I'm not always good with commitments, right? And I'm not talking about like just relational commitments. I'm talking about commitments, period. I have a tendency to speak loosely. I have a tendency to overestimate what I can get done. I have a tendency to allow other things to take me off track. That commitment thing is an issue for me. Now, that's just the truth of the matter. It is a fact. I don't know if it's that I have commitment issues, right? Or if I just have not really taken them seriously, because I'm like, listen, well, if we can do it, we can do it. If we can't, we can't. I'm not finna stress about it. My husband, on the other hand, which is one of the reasons this causes problems, is because he's very commitment conscious. He's commitment conscious. He's not only commitment conscious in doing what he says, but when he says he's going to do it exactly, like at the exact time. And I'm like, if it don't get done at that time, the world will not end. And he's like, but if you say you're going to do it at that time, then you should do it at that time. So he stopped doing that with me. But, he's still very much about that. So it creates a challenge. It creates a strain. Well, God began to deal with me about commitments. And he began to talk to me about the one challenge. Those of you who are not familiar with the one challenge that we're doing, he began to talk to me about the one challenge as a way that he is establishing my consciousness of commitments. If I can master keeping my commitment, then in this area, I can master keeping my commitments in other areas. It's going to make me think about it more. It's going to make me be more conscious of what I say I can and what I say I can't do. There are a lot of things that I want to do, and my heart is in the right place. I have the right intention, but time, baby, my time and my commitments don't always match. So he's really speaking about us keeping our commitments. Now you got to start and understand that if you can't even keep a commitment to yourself, how are you going to keep your commitments to other people? And sometimes people are driven by keeping their commitments to other people, but they won't keep their commitment to themselves. Like, it depends on how you're wired. It depends on how you view the world. People pleasers are going to be much more likely to keep their commitments to other people than they will themselves. We've got to practice keeping our commitments. Hard pill to swallow, but necessary nonetheless. So what does that mean? It means it's better not to make a vow than to make a vow and break it. It's better to let your yay be yay and your nay, right? If you can't do it, say no. I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to. And if you're unsure, say no. Instead of just automatically saying, well, I'm not sure, but go ahead and put me down. No. If you're unsure, say no. If something you can go back, you can reevaluate it, you can revisit it. But y'all, listen, this is for me. I'm talking to me right now. I just need y'all to be my, y'all just be my mirror for a minute, okay? Can y'all just be my mirror for a minute? Keeping our commitments is key. If I were to identify some of my major character challenges, that would be one, a major one for me. Like, at the top of the list, because it also ties into being late. I didn't need no commentary from, I can't even say the peanut gallery would work, but no, when somebody else is driving, yeah, I need none. I need no backseat cosign. I can't even say that because he in the front seat. I can't say I don't need no passenger cosign because he driving. Okay. I don't need no cosign. I need him to be real still right now. Don't make no noise. Don't move. Just listen and take it in. Don't throw it back in my face. Just absorb it and thank God that God deals with me. Okay? All right? Because my husband been trying to deal with me about this before we got married. It was not working. Sir, I don't care nothing about what you're saying right now. I'm not moved by that. Listen, Don't say that, Jason. It's a driving cosign. Hey, Eveline. Listen, Jason said it's the same way in here. I have to be committed to praying, staying focused, and self-control with patience with others. If I can be committed in here, imagine when I'm out. But the most important thing, I'm committed to myself. Bam. And that is Jason. That is it. So you all, I need you to understand, this seems like a small thing, but it is not a small thing. It is a big thing, because what it does is it establishes your credibility. It establishes your character. It establishes whether or not people rely on you. It establishes all of that. And we've got to understand that, yes, people will give you grace. I get a lot of grace. Do y'all hear what I'm telling you? I have this halo effect that operates in my life where people just give me grace. They do. They give me grace, but it's not okay for that to be the norm. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm saying it out of my own mouth, okay? It's not okay. But if somebody said that to me, I would have been like, okay, well, you do what you need to do. But when God gets you, you just got to be like, okay. Because he got me. He got me. And it's necessary. You're not going to get to destiny doing the same things that you've been doing. It won't work. You got to be willing to evolve. You got to be willing to grow. And I believe that he's been preparing me for this, because he knew he was going to hit me with a 1-2. He knew he was going to hit me with a 1-2. So he started preparing me for it when he had me talk about give people the grace to grow. He was preparing me for him to deal with me, right? Like, listen, I'm good with grace, giving you grace. You're moving a little slow though. I'm gonna need you to learn this lesson. I need you to get this. You. You. Yup, I said you. And one thing about it, y'all, listen, I may not do well listening to others. Here we go again. Didn't I just tell him that he just need to just be real quiet, be real still. Don't act like, don't get too excited. Don't let all that come out, right? Did I just say that?
I'm alive. I can't just sit here.
Well, you don't be making sounds when I say stuff. That's what you don't do. It's already a struggle for me to say it. See, you gonna have me go the other way, and then I'm gonna have to get a whooping from God. I don't need no whooping from God. So can you just let me say what I gotta say without amening? He over, God is yet working on me. I'm not all the way there. Jason said, yes, Lord. That's all you can do, and say absolutely, completely yes. And I think it's because God has had me in a season of yes, a season of a new yes, a recommitted yes. But that requires more from me. I'm just being honest with y'all. Just being honest with y'all about me. I can be honest about me. And for those of you that I have made a commitment to and I failed to follow through with that commitment, please forgive me. It wasn't that you weren't important. It wasn't that I didn't care. Um, it was that I probably overcommitted myself. I overestimated. I took on too much, which I've been known to definitely do. But it was never that you weren't important and you didn't matter. But please forgive me nonetheless. I pray that this word has blessed you guys. And if you want to be a part of the One Challenge, join us. Go to the group, the One Challenge, and join us. We make one commitment, a commitment to do one thing every day, at least one thing once. So I'm committed to doing one wall push-up, one squat, one crunch, one shot of alive. I made some other commitments in terms of, you know, grading and stuff like that, to make sure that I'm actually doing it and not just waiting until the last minute. Sometimes life can seem like a lot, but it seems like a lot because we don't make the best use of our time.
I ain't saying that.
I was just making sure that I didn't get no amens or ums from over there. Looking out the window. He looking out the window, trying to keep a straight face. He want to say something so bad. God, thank you for silencing him in the name of Jesus. But y'all, listen, we can do
Oh, thank you.
we can do this. It's doable. It's possible. But it starts with keeping your commitment. So you may need to go back and reevaluate the commitments that you've made. Make the necessary adjustments. Put your commitments on your calendar so that you know what they are and when they're coming, so that you don't find yourself overcommitted and unable to meet your commitment. Remember, it's better to not make a vow than to make a vow and break it. Let's let our yay be yay and our nay be nay. So I pray this word blessed you guys. If the word blessed you and you want to sow a seed, you can sow a seed at $DRV Johnson 777, $DRV Johnson 777. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Service at Passionate Pursuit will continue even though I won't be there. Make sure you tune in. None other than Prophet April Green Anderson will be bringing the word, breaking the bread today. I'm letting them handle everything. So listen, they got it and I trust it. How about that? Look, I love you guys. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. And remember, keep your commitments, starting with your commitments to you, your commitments to God. Start with your commitments to God, then your commitments to you, then your commitments to others. Prioritize you in this, okay? I love you guys. Mwah. Be blessed.